Before starting the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, share with your friends and like the video. Thanks for your support. Now let's go to the video. The arrival of a new Mustang signals a new era. For American pony car performance, the 2024 Mustang gets new engines, updated looks, and a big injection of technology. Still offered as a coupe and convertible, the 2024 Mustang uses the S650 chassis code. The last one was internally called the S550. Competition includes gas-powered rear-drive sports cars, like the Dodge Challenger and Toyota GR Supra. What's new? New 5.0-litre Coyote V8 and 2.3-litre EcoBoost turbocharged inline for powertrains. New Dark Horse model with 500 horsepower and an exclusive new badge. Exterior styling updates, including revised headlight and taillight designs, hexagonal grille, air ducts, diffuser, and more. Vapor blue and yellow splash exterior paint colors. Available bronze design series appearance package. Electronic drift brake with available performance pack. Available 12.4-inch digital gauge cluster with updated graphics. Available 13.2-inch infotainment screen, flat bottom steering wheel, overhead USB ports for dash cameras, remote rev key for engine revving function. What we think? Surprisingly, the rear seat provides ample room for sub-6-foot passengers, but getting back there can be tricky because there's no one-touch fold and slide mechanism on the seats. From our first impressions, this Mustang is reasonably comfortable for long drives in normal mode and amply firm for the track. When you put it in a more aggressive setting, powertrains. Both the 5.0-litre naturally aspirated V8 and 2.3-litre turbocharged inline-4 are new, and not the same engines we got last year. The 2024 Mustang's Coyote V8 gets a redesigned dual air intake box and dual throttle body to help it breathe better. The final result is an engine that churns out 486 horsepower and 418 pounds-ft of torque in both G to coupe and convertible forms, regardless of whether you choose the automatic or manual transmission. Without the optional active exhaust system, these power figures drops slightly to 480 horsepower and 415 pounds-ft. Either way, it's a considerable bump from the 2022 model, which made 450 horsepower and 420 pounds-ft of torque. But the real powerhouse is the Mustang Dark Horse, which pumps out 500 horsepower from its 5.0-litre naturally aspirated V8. Torque remains at 418 pounds-ft. This output, achieved on both the manual and automatic variants, makes it the most powerful production Mustang 5.0 in history. On this model, Ford used forged piston connecting rods, which were first seen on the Shelby GT500. The 2.3-litre EcoBoost 4-cylinder is new as well, but power figures don't change dramatically. For 2024, the engine delivers 315 horsepower and 350 pounds-ft of torque, compared to the previous Mustang EcoBoost that delivered 310 to 330 horsepower and 350 pounds-ft. The supercharged 5.2-litre V8 that came in the 2023 GT500 no longer appears to be an option, but a flagship performance model and almost certainty down the line. Transmissions include a 10-speed automatic and 6-speed manual. With standard rev matching on the GT model, the GT can be had with the automatic or manual, but EcoBoost Mustangs are available only with the automatic. All gas-powered Mustangs still come with rear-wheel drive. Get sideways with the Performance Pack's electronic drift brake. Bundled with the 2024 Mustang's optional Performance Pack suite, of track-focused upgrades is what Ford called the segment's first electronic drift brake. Dubbed the Performance Electronic Parking Brake, it comes standard with the package and adds what looks like a stubby handbrake lever to the driver's side of the center console. It works like a traditional handbrake by locking the rears to get them sliding, but apparently employs modern electronic hardware to actuate the brake. We'll have to try one of those out. A front strut tower brace and torque sensing limited slip differential are additionally standard with the Performance Pack. It can also be optioned with an active suspension, wider rear wheels and tires, larger front and rear Brembo brake rotors, an active exhaust, and Recaro front seats. The Performance Pack for the 2024 Mustang GT further adds brake ducts and an auxiliary engine oil cooler for improved cooling. Mustang Dark Horse. It's more than a power upgrade. When you want the best Ford can engineer, you want the 2024 Mustang Dark Horse, like the 2024 Mustang V8 South. The Dark Horse models use a 5.0-litre V8, but here it makes an impressive 500 horsepower. There's far more to this flagship model's performance than just power, however. You can't add more power without a corresponding upgrade in stopping power, and the Mustang Dark Horse hopes to deliver there, too. Other standard performance goodies include Magnaride shocks, a Torsen rear differential, and Pirelli P0 PZ4 tires. When equipped with a handling package, the 2024 Mustang Dark Horse is the most capable production Mustang ever, Ford says. Get that package and you can expect improved aerodynamics, thanks in part to a rear wing with an integrated gurney flap. Also part of the package, more aggressive Pirelli Trofeo tires and stiffer springs joined with larger front and rear anti-roll bars to make sure this Mustang can handle anything you throw its way. What transmission does the Mustang Dark Horse offer? Although traditional enthusiasts might prefer manual transmissions, plenty more buyers will want to experience the 2024 Mustang Dark Horse with the convenience of an automatic transmission. So Ford obliges, offering both. A Tremec 6-speed manual with a 3D printed titanium shift ball is standard, but a 10-speed automatic with paddle shifters is available. Dark Horse design versus other Mustangs. So how can you distinguish the 2024 Mustang Dark Horse from lesser variants beyond the exclusive color-shifting blue ember paint option? A number of visual changes set it apart. These start with trapezoidal nostrils, as we've seen on performance Mustangs in the past. A full-body kit adds what Ford calls high-gloss fangs, and there's a fixed rear wing and diffuser in back. The best part, besides the way that 500 HP V8 sounds, we hope might be the dark and quad exhaust tips. Okay, that's not the best part. Mustang enthusiasts might appreciate the fact that the Dark Horse model gets unique badges showing a front-facing horse that looks like it's been sent directly from hell. The regular Mustang badge shows a horse from the side. Badges inside and out call out the Dark Horse model, and you'll even find some recognition of that model in the infotainment system and digital gauge cluster, too. What are the Dark Horse S and R? Ford wants the Dark Horse name to have real performance credibility, and what better way than to offer a couple race-ready versions? The track-only Dark Horse S and Dark Horse R models are among the 6 racing Mustangs Ford is preparing. The main difference between the models is in focus. The Mustang Dark Horse S is for weekend track days, and the Dark Horse R is the harder core model. The Dark Horse S has an FIA certified safety cage, a race seat, and all extraneous street equipment removed. If you want to take a friend to the track or give lessons, the Dark Horse S does offer an optional passenger seat. The Dark Horse R adds serialization, so it's approved to go racing, a fuel cell for a longer range, upgraded wheels, and more. Shelby, eventually. Performance enthusiasts can delight in the spread of speedy Mustang variants Ford's already announced. But this chapter of the Mustang story is just getting started. There's bound to be more on the way. In particular, at least one Shelby model should arise, as past examples like the GT350 and GT500 have been some of the greatest Mustangs ever. We'll likely have to wait a few years to see how Ford and Shelby come together, but we've already imagined what the 2026 Shelby GT500 could look like. Safety features. Ford Co-Pilot 360 active driver assist features are included with every 2024 Mustang, and adaptive cruise control is now standard across the lineup. Lane keeping systems, reverse automatic emergency braking, and traffic sign recognition are also standard. Safety ratings aren't out yet for the new Mustang, but the last one did well in an HTSA testing, where it earned the administration's highest award, a 5-star overall safety rating. That Mustang also received mostly good scores from the IIHS in crashworthiness evaluations. Technology. Ford touts the new Mustang's completely redesigned, driver-centric cockpit, which boasts an optional customizable digital gauge cluster screen with updated graphics. That's 0.4 inches larger than the previous models. There's also an available touchscreen that's more than 5 inches bigger than the outgoing upgrade screen. And when purchased together, the two displays sit in a housing that's angled toward the driver. Ambient interior lighting. New overhead USB ports for Mustangs with a fixed roof. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, LED headlights, and animated exterior welcome lighting, with linked interior splash screens, are all offered on the new Mustang. Convertibles come with one-touch roof activation, and technology like a wireless charging pad and 12-speaker B&O sound system is also available. How much will the 2024 Mustang cost, and when can I get one? Everything's been getting more expensive, and we don't expect the next generation Mustang to be an exception. We anticipate the base EcoBoost coupe could cross the $30,000 threshold, and the Mustang GT will sit right around the $40,000 mark. Expect convertible versions to command a $5,500 premium over the coupe counterparts. Ford says deliveries of the 2024 Mustang will begin in the summer of 2023. Recommended trim. Between EcoBoost, GT, and Dark Horse, certain people have their preferences. You can watch the video here. Pros and cons. Pros: more horsepower from Coyote V8, updated styling, Hoon-ready electronic drift brake. Cons: not available until summer 2023. One of the last V8 muscle cars